What's going on there, folks? Good evening. It's the Earthmaster here, along with my beautiful co-host, Missy Mimis.
How's it going, guys?
And it is Saturday night, party night for some out there. October 29th, 2022, about 7:47 p.m. California time here. Latest quake shows a 3.0 earthquake way down here. Looks like, is that South Africa region?
Yep.
Latest quake on the map. All right, let's go ahead and check out the latest activity on this other map here. We got the west coast of California lighting up a little bit around the Bay Area and also down into the southern portions of the Southern California region. All seeing a little bit of activity kind of ramping up today. And a couple, at least one right smack dab on the San Andreas Fault itself on the southern branch, a 1.0 at 13 kilometers deep. A little bit of adjustment going on below the surface there. Also, still seeing some swarming in the, or just off the Elsinore fault system. It's going to be this fault right here. Got a little bit of earthquake activity in a pretty good fashion here of swarming. Quite a bit here within the last hour as well. Mostly all microquakes, but still some noticeable increase in movement there in the Southern California area. Also up around the Bay Area, got one earthquake here around the Pleasanton area. It looks like that earthquake there, 1.6, nothing big, 4.6 kilometers deep, and still seeing some aftershock activity on the Calaveras fault zone, with a little bit of activity also off the San Andreas fault here. Looks like a little bit of movement here. Portola Valley, couple ones. Latest one looks like earlier this afternoon time frame in that region. One earthquake popping up, it looks like in the Antelope Valley area. Antelope Valley area up here, not down south. Always like to say that. 1.2 near Walker, California. The Long Valley supervolcano over here has a couple earthquakes. I was just checking out the seismograph station there from that area. Of course, this is the Long Valley caldera. They're in Southern California, and most of the seismographs here look pretty clear. A couple earthquakes. You can kind of see them there in the mix of the seismograph needle, the digital needle here, making all these waves. But no major swarm, no major movement to take note of there in the Long Valley region. In Northern California, nothing really sparking up too much. Looks like most of this activity here in the Clear Lake volcanic field, which is very typical. A lot of swarming going on there with the hydrothermal operations. One earthquake outside of Eureka as well, 2.5. That one coming in early this morning, about 6:30 in the morning. Looking at the Alaska area, some recent movement around the Cook Inlet area. Also still watching this swarm of activity around the Aleutian Trench. So far, just a couple fours in that mix there, but a lot of times we can see that activity kind of pinpoint maybe possibly a bigger quake getting ready to brew. Those could be foreshocks, but something to keep an eye on closely. There's some of that activity around the Mariana Trench, or actually the Izu Trench up here, just off the coast of Japan. Some very shallow earthquake movement. Looks like that was earlier today. A little bit of adjustment up north along the Kuril-Kamchatka Trench as well. 4.5 at 71 kilometers deep. And there's that trail of movement we're looking at today. Haven't really seen anything pick up further since this morning's update. There was a little bit of further activity down south along the New Zealand region of 4.5. About 76 kilometers deep there. Looks like possibly into, the Hikurangi kind of sits within this area. But somewhat of a deeper earthquake there. The big island of Hawaii. Let's zoom in here a little bit and see what we got. Looks like about the same as this morning. No major changes noted. Most of the activity there confined to the Pahala region. And of course keeping our eye there on Mauna Loa. But for now things look stable. Around the South America area, this is where the other swarming was kicking up here just off the coast of Peru. One earthquake, it looks like, actually had a couple of them there this afternoon time frame. 4.8, couple fours in there. So that's another area that's been seeing some swarming along the subduction zone. got to watch this area pretty closely for some possible large-scale movement. Earthquake there in Bolivia, or underneath Bolivia, way down there, 265 kilometers deep for a 5.1. That one coming in looks like early this morning, about 4 o'clock. Not a whole lot of change across any other areas. As noted here, the EMSC model shows a couple more earthquakes here into the Peru-Chile Trench region. Those ones in the purple circle there. It looks like a 4-pointer. It's kind of hard to tell what's the most recent one there. Looks like some more 4s kicking up there. And also further up north. But pretty much about the same as the USGS is reporting.
It's a little odd, though. A couple 4s and USGS didn't report them.
Well, let's see here. 4.0,
anyway.
29 minutes ago. It looks like there was, 4.1, 4.0, 29 minutes ago, and one 45 minutes ago. So, let's see here.
One was a little more.
Yeah, I think definitely they're missing some activity here because the last earthquake listed on the map here is like 3:24 our time, 15:24.
So that's a while ago. Yeah.
So yes, not reporting those, but obviously they're listed up there on the map on the EMSC model. It's definitely showing up there pretty nicely, I would say, across the area.
Yeah. So one within. Is that one within that swarm area?
Yep.
And then one north.
A little bit further north, so
yeah.
That area is definitely under the gun for something here soon. Yeah, there's a lot that's kicking up here. Notice that.
Could be some zip in there.
Actually, if you really think about it, we've had, let's see here. It's hard to tell exactly, specifically how many in this swarm that the USGS is reporting here, but let's see what we got here. Holy smokes, that's a lot.
Definitely a lot more than we're seeing on our end.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. So it looks like the largest was a
5.8. Yeah.
A 5.8 in the Peru area, but that was, it looks like yesterday. With that timestamp. So.
But there's still a lot of 4s in there. A lot of 4s and another 5 there. So,
Yeah, activity definitely kicking up there, folks. So we'll watch it. Keep an eye on it for sure. Let's see what else we got here. Tremor tonight. Let's go ahead and see what we got for the tremor activity. And it looks like the only area is going to be outside the Seattle area. About 81 epicenters of tremor tonight. Not a whole lot. Kind of toning down a little bit for now. Volcanic activity. We'll go ahead and check out the Mount St. Helens volcano map here. Nothing really being reported today. A quick look at the seismograph station there at the summit of Mount St. Helens will show us not a whole lot. Looks like maybe one earthquake here in this area. And over the course of the day today, let's see what else we have. Potentially, maybe. A little bit on the slow side there, PNSN network. Yeah, a couple earthquakes here. There's definitely one here. A couple very small ones throughout the afternoon and evening time frame. So it's there, but not a whole lot of activity. But none of it being reported. For whatever reason, the USGS does not want to report activity on the weekends here. All right, Yellowstone National Park. Not a whole lot really to report here either. It looks like over the last couple hours, some activity. Very small microquakes across the region, but no major swarms, no major magma movement, nothing like that occurring at all. So for now, anyway, one day it will be active.
It looks like a sad face today.
I know. I was just mentioning that on this morning's update. Here's the most recent image. So the eyes here, right? You got the mouth going, oh, you know, kind of like the man on the moon. It kind of looks like the man on the moon type deal. But yeah, that's looking like a sad face. Not for sure what this is up here. Maybe an eyebrow. Kind of off center there a little bit. But some sunspots definitely ramping up. Look at this region here of sunspot activity. That's a beautiful picture of the sun, though.
Right?
Definitely incredible. So looking at the sunspots here, there's that trail. Got a pretty good train of sunspots kicking up here. And here is the latest image. The main one of concern right now, I think, looking at this map, is going to be this guy right here. Even though this one directly facing us, just notice that there's not a whole lot of magnetic difference here in the sunspot. You need to have something like this here, these different colors really close together and growing to create that special spark, so to speak. This one here just doesn't have it. It's a sunspot, obviously, but I don't think it's going to have anything to work with. So our main areas to watch are over here. We got a couple different regions of this sunspot cluster that we're kind of watching. 31, 35 is the culprit, possibly, of some future M flares. We'll definitely watch that. 50% chance for a C flare. M flare at about 5 and less for the X flare and the proton events. Not a whole lot expected, but either way, gotta watch it and see how it plays out. Looks like we still have a G1 class storm potential, at least here in the forecast. And it doesn't look like it's happening right now. I know that happy face here. That was from a couple days ago. I mean, how could you miss? I mean, I don't think anyone could miss that. Obviously, it looks like a happy face.
Tonight, the other one looks like a very sad face.
Yeah, it's a little on the sad side that the sun is now. Goes from happy to sad. All right, current solar wind stream data shows pretty much neutral conditions here. Not a whole lot for the for any potential of the auroras. Everything looks pretty stable and calm and clear for now. All right, folks, have a good day. We're going to jump off here. Hope everyone has a good, safe night. Whole lot of... Ooh, looks like the Earthquake 3D program just froze. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why, but I'm going to probably stop that program here real quick and figure out what's going on with it. We'll restart it here in a second. So anyway, folks, have a good day, a good night, and we will chat at you guys real soon.
Have a good night, guys.
Peace out.